Hello, I'm Doris Sims, the Succession Consultant, and today we're going to have a brief presentation on the topic of creating a talent council to increase talent bench strength, results, and accountability. Specific topics for discussion today include what is the purpose of a talent council and why should we form a talent council, and who would be members of this talent council. We'll also look at sample agenda items for the Talent Council and how can the Talent Council increase talent review, succession results, and accountability. First of all, I'll be using the phrase talent bench strength during the presentation. So let's look at the definition of this term. Talent bench strength is a phrase that I use to refer to the internal work in the organization to build and maintain a talent bench strength strategy and process. This is a proactive strategy designed to protect the company from talent loss and to identify and develop top talent to achieve the business goals. It all refers to the internal work rather than the external recruiting of talent. And a talent bench strength strategy is designed to retain your high performing and high potential employees by actively developing their competencies and their career path options. So, talent bench strength actions might include talent review meetings, succession planning activities, top talent identification, and leadership development. So, what is a talent council? A talent council would be a group, a forum of both HR and business leaders. It then involves the business leaders in the talent and succession management strategy and decisions so that it's not just an HR practice. It also allows you to obtain the ideas and the perspective of the business leaders as you're forming or updating your talent bench strength strategy. It also provides a forum to make strategic decisions more quickly and to communicate results of your talent review process and to obtain feedback from the business leaders and the members of the Talent Council. This is probably one of the most important purposes of the Talent Council, to help you make these decisions more quickly so that you can circulate and obtain ideas on your talent strategy decisions, and if the authority is there in the Talent Council, you can move forward with these decisions. The Talent Council can also help hold leaders accountable for follow-through of the talent review process and for leadership and successor candidate development. And it can serve as a forum to help review development plans and the career movement, especially of your top executive talent and executive successors. It can also serve as your first step group to review results and also to create a slate of internal candidates for your leadership positions. Your Talent Council will be the first place that you review the progress and results of your talent review strategy before presenting these to other executives and to your board of directors. So, who would be potential Talent Council members? First of all, those who are your business executive champions and/or sponsors would certainly be excellent candidates for membership. And the leaders on your HR team who are involved in the talent and succession strategy and process, who will likely be your head of HR, your head of organizational development, your head of recruiting, so that you can tie your internal and external talent processes together, and anyone else who is going to need to be intimately involved in the talent bench strength strategy on the HR team. Now, membership can be a rolling membership. For example, after the first 6 months, you might have 2 members who roll off of the team and 2 new members who roll on. And each consecutive meeting after that, 2 new members roll off and 2 more roll on. In this way, it's not such a time demand on any one person, and you can obtain new ideas. But it's important to have only 1 or 2 people roll off each time, so that every meeting you also have people who were at the previous meetings as well. The initial purpose of your Talent Council might be different from your long-term purpose. Initially, the Talent Council is there to help make those faster decisions about strategy, scope, budget, etc. for your talent bench strength strategy, so you can keep moving forward and making faster progress. The initial purpose is also to help ensure that the strategic decisions about the talent bench strength strategy, tools, and processes are made with business leaders, and it's not just an HR thing. It also demonstrates that this is a business strategy, again, not just an HR strategy. And it helps to ensure that the talent strategy is tied to the business strategy and to the needs of the business leaders, so that the business leaders can provide input and feedback as to their top talent needs. It also will help to increase the visibility and accountability of your talent bench strength strategy as you roll it out and or as you update it. But then long term, the purpose of the Talent Council might change so that they can help to communicate results and make recommendations for improvement. And they can look at the development progress of your top executive candidates. They can also help you to obtain resources long term, such as additional people to help with the project, system resources, budget, and so forth. And again, as you keep updating and improving and expanding your talent bench strength process, they can also keep helping you make those faster decisions. Here's a sample agenda for your first meeting. First of all, of course, you'll want to introduce each member, how they came to be on the team, and what the roles and responsibilities are of the team members. If you're going to have a roll-on and roll-off type of membership process, you'll want to explain that as well. You also want to review the purpose of the Talent Council, as we've discussed here in this presentation. And then you'll want to look at what are our business needs, what are our talent strengths, our risks, and goals in the organization. You'll want to discuss with the team and or determine what is the meeting frequency. Will you meet every month? Will you meet every 2 months? What would be the appropriate frequency, which is going to depend on your situation and how quickly you need to roll out a talent and succession strategy. You'll want to then look at what do we have in place right now? What is our current talent bench strength strategy, tools, processes, timeline, anything that you currently have in place, and what are the strengths and what are the gaps of your current talent bench strength strategy. Basically, you're bringing the members up to speed on where your starting point is at that point in time. And then present any decisions that need to be made urgently for discussion and potentially to go ahead and make those decisions in your first meeting. This is a good agenda for your first meeting. This is a lot to cover in your first meeting. At your second meeting of the Talent Council, it's a good idea to start by reviewing the leadership competencies for the organization, especially if these might need to be updated or reviewed again and approved, because your leadership competencies will be the foundation for your successful talent bench strength strategy. So it's important to make sure that the team is in sync on these leadership competencies and to make sure that the leadership competencies are still current for the organization before proceeding. Next, you'll want to focus on strategic decisions that need to be made regarding definitions of high potentials and successor candidates, looking at the timeline for the talent bench strength strategy, and looking at budget needs, system needs, assessment tools that you're looking at, etc. Of course, you won't want to use the time of the Talent Council for every decision that needs to be made, so you'll want to focus the priority decisions, the most important and urgent decisions to be made for the Talent Council. And any time that you do need a decision to be made with the Talent Council, be sure to bring draft ideas to the meeting. For example, present a draft definition of a high potential candidate for the Talent Council to review, to discuss, and then to potentially even take back to other managers for review and discussion, and then make a decision at the next meeting. And ask for assistance as you need help with communication, follow through, and any other sponsorship of the talent strategy in the organization. Remember, they're there to help. For subsequent initial meetings in your Talent Council, of course, you want to start each meeting with an update on the progress made to date on your talent bench strength strategy, processes, and tools. You'll want to focus on other strategic decisions that need to be made or assistance that you need from the Talent Council to obtain budget or resources or systems. You want to present the metrics that you're going to use to measure the results of the talent bench strength strategy, and be sure to tie those back to the talent management goals that the team already decided to use, and ask for their feedback. Ask for assistance as needed to also help with communication, follow through, and accountability of the talent strategy. Remember, these are your champions, your sponsors, and they want to help. And discuss the next steps that need to occur in the talent bench strength strategy, so all the members are up to date on what is going to happen next. After you hold your first talent review meetings or your first updated talent review meetings, present the results and feedback from those talent reviews. How well did they go? How many talent review meetings did you have? What was the feedback? What results did you achieve from these talent reviews? What are any urgent issues that were identified, such as a key executive position with an urgent successor development need? Present the development programs and resources that will be available for top talent successor development, and ask for feedback, budget if needed, and for participation in these development programs. Use the Talent Council as the first group to hear the presentation of talent results and risks prior to presenting this information to other executives or to your board of directors. This can be a practice run for other executive presentations and the board of directors presentation. Present ideas and feedback for changes and improvement to the talent review process. Ask for their feedback as to what is working well and what can still be improved. Moving forward, the Talent Council can now be used for new purposes, such as reviewing any open leadership and executive positions in the organization and working together to identify a slate of internal candidates for the position. Additionally, the Talent Council might review the profiles and the career and development plans for the top executive successor candidates. The Talent Council won't have time to do this for all top talent in the organization, but a special focus can be placed on executive talent and successor candidates at that level, and members of the Talent Council might also serve as mentors to these top executive successor candidates. The group can also continue to review metrics, issues as they arise, resource needs as they arise, and ideas to increase accountability, results, and follow-through as needed. If you have additional questions about forming a Talent Council, or if you have questions about the talent review meeting process, succession management, or high potential identification and development, please contact me at doris@successionconsultant.com. And I hope you'll look at my books and training resources and other consulting resources for talent review and succession planning at www.successionconsultant.com. Please join our LinkedIn group, Succession Management Professionals. We have 3,000 global professionals in our group. Thank you so much for participating in this session today.